So, welcome back to the Bond account. So the Bond account's been hidden away for a little while, and we have been doing a few little videos on it, but this is a bit of a video to go over the Bond account and basically the Bond account's progression. The Bond account has really not been done how I would have liked it. It still currently has membership till the 4th of November, so we are pretty much good for another 2.5 months. And these 2.5 months, I want to be playing the Bond account as much as possible to really sort of get it to where it needed to be. The Bond account is really lacks direction this year, and it's only my own fault. We've been distracted with other series, other content, and the Bond account has kind of fell to the side without any real direction or anything for it to do or AFK. It's only like recently I've got it doing archaeology because I think archaeology in the screening soil is a very good way to make some GP AFK. But now we've finished the Escape of Risk Play series, the flipping series is pretty much done. Now until Group Iron Man is pretty much going to be focused on the Bond account. And what I'm going to do, I have been sort of living at archaeology spots for a little while and just starting to stack up some relics. And the idea there is just for us to power through and get 99 as soon as possible. But we've kind of been in limbo because I didn't want to do combat because of Slayer and all these different things, and it really has held the account back a bit. And nowadays the account worth is currently 814 mil. This would also be tied in with some things like the Grace of the Elves, for Wen book, which we've bought and are now untradeable as well. And what I'm going to do now is just basically talk through the account, where it's currently stood, what we're currently trying to sell. In a minute, we're still trying to sell quite a substantial amount of lanterns and death guards. These death guards have actually sold a couple since I changed the price. And the school lanterns still pretty much are not selling. So these will stay in the Grand Exchange until they sell, and I'm going to go off and do other things. Now, what we do have though is quite a surplus of bars and also death guards here as well. The death guards, these 27 tier 50s, I have made the bars to get them to tier 50, so this is complete profit. These 12 I've bought, but even then I haven't bought them for too much of a price. So we've got a bit of cash was currently sat on. We've got some herbs here as well. We chipped through proteins quite well in the last double XP. We'll talk through the levels in a second as well. But in terms of a bank, we've got these potions we can sell, and we've got 250 in terms of a cash stack. We need to get moving. So what I'm currently looking at doing is in the next sort of 2.5 months, I want this account to be sat at free bill. Now, the reason I want it to be sat in free bill, and if we include our untradeable wealth, 984. Okay, so this doesn't count the Grace of the Elves, which is good. So I want it to be a sort of price of free bill with no untradables, because what I want it to be able to do is pay for its own membership, which at the minute, we cannot pay for the price of its membership. The bonds have gone down a lot, but I think it's 20 bonds. Is it 20 bonds? Yeah, I think it is. But even then, like, we're a third of the way to membership, and we've used 10 months of membership. We need to get moving. Like, we need to get moving. We need to make GP, and that's why the focus now is on this, money-making methods, and anything possible we can to get the GP stack up. So welcome back to the Bond account. This is the start of the Bond account's big push for the rest of its membership. Group Iron Man should sort of overlap with the last couple of weeks of it, but I want to get it to a point by then where it's got all the AFK methods it needs to just sit and just make and print profit. We need to get going. I've left it too long. I've not really been how I should have with this account. I've got more interested in other projects, which, don't get me wrong, the other projects have been great and they've worked out really well, but this is the big line one we've looked at for the year. So what we did on double XP though, we actually did pretty well on this account double XP. So we got level 90 rune crafting, which is very, very good. 90 rune crafting is going to open up a couple of avenues for this account. Necromancy rune crafting is going to be very, very big, and we'll make quite a decent chunk of money from that, which I'm very happy with. Necromancy runes at the minute are going down, so I'm not too interested and I'm not too sort of set on going to runecraft, although we do need to go and do a decent stint at runespan. Now we do need to go do a decent stint at runespan to get some massive pouches, and we need to get some points for massive pouches as well, because they're going to help us make even more money with runecrafting. And also, while we're doing that runespan as well, we can top up on the pieces for the ethereal outfit as well, so we can use that when we go in runecraft as well. But this is probably what I'm going to be using proteins on in the future. I need to do the quest to go to Fight Club, And then after that, we are fine to do what we want pretty much. Construction, I imagine now that with how we're looking to make profit and make money, I will end up getting something like 95, 96 out of frames. And then if I could pick up new frames at a decent price, we'll do that to finish the account off. Archaeology, like I said, is going to be the AFK skill for a time being, just because it's nice and chilling AFK. Actually, to be fair, I should really go back and get AFKing. Only other things in the bank, I have the stuff ready to upgrade my armor to tier 80. Actually, I'm going to do that now. And again, like, something as stupid as this. I've had the plates for this, like, for the armor upgrade for, like, a month, and I've still not done it. And again, like, I know it's me, but I want to be back into this series. I might have needed a break from it because this account was a lot of work for a time being. Oh, what do I need? Oh, plates and runes. Plates. Big upgrade though, the old tier 80 armor. We need to go and do the tier 90 weapons, which I will definitely be on with very soon. But at least we can say in this episode now that we have done some big progress. There we go, tier 80 death dealer. Nice. And again, it still looks fantastic. Really good looking armor set. At least this way we can be a bit productive. But yeah, so the push for 99 archaeology is on, but this is going to be my pure AFK skill. Normally, whenever I edit, I don't do anything on Runescape. So this is what I'm going to be doing because it is a pure AFK and a very good AFK at that. Herblore, I just need to get it to 99, get the cape, because the cape is going to help us make a little bit of profit with the cleaning herbs. Thieving, we've got 90 thieving through dummies, and that's probably what I'm going to save dummies for, because Hunter traps are going to be really good XP. We do have access to Anachronia, but also there's some very viable money-making methods with the Juju potions. So I could go and hunt some Jadinkos, get the tails, and then use those for potions and make quite a bit of profit. Crafting, just need to get it done. Urns at the minute are pumping. Again, 110 rune crafting's been announced. And urns are really high in price. And it's stuff like that I need to be doing. Like, urns are AFK, they're easy. And just get that sorted. Like fletching. So fletching is where I'm currently sat debating throwing my money at. So I've probably got another 150 mil I can pull out of the bank in terms of the potions. I might actually go and do the potions because that'll make me money and get me 99 herb. That's an option, or I could sell the unfinished and the secondaries. And then basically put all my money into Onyx bolts. Now, my problem is with Onyx bolts, you need to make extra bolts to get your profit. And for me to get that and have the ability to get that as well, and with the amount of skilling I'm going to be doing, I need to buy a brooch, or whatever it is. And that's going to be a pretty sizable investment, which I do think I'm going to make the money back from. And I'm at a level now where I'm going to be doing that much skilling on portables, especially with 110 crafting coming, if I choose to continue this account, where a brooch really is going to help us, especially if we focus on herb and make a lot of money through herbal, but we'll end up paying it back. Fletching, I'll end up paying it back just from that as well. So yeah, and I think what we'll end up doing is recycling through Onyx bolts quite a bit, which is where the cash stack's going to go. As soon as we finish the stack of Onyx bolts, sell them on Organic Exchange, and then just buy another stack, and then just buy another stack, and just keep that rolling and buying more and more. And then in the meantime, go and do other stuff to make profit. So, Slayer, again, we've done smoking kills. I might roll through a couple of quests, and again, quests are quite important as well. Just to get stuff unlocked, just to make Slayer easier, because I think at the minute we're making it as hard as possible for ourselves, just because we're not doing quests. But quests are something we need to do. We've not done nowhere near where we need to be, so like quests, we're just, yeah, we've got a lot we could do, to be fair. But it doesn't say like we can't just like get started and stuff and do a couple, but a big quest arc needs to get done. And again, with the focusing all the time on this account, the main account's done as well. So the main account, the flip account, and escaping alt are all finished. The alt's still Smiths. The main account just AFKs and does little AFK projects now. So yeah, I need to finish div, get 99 there, because then I can use the better porters. Necromancy, I actually need to go and do some stuff. I'm going to do Slayer. Armadillo and Krill are up in price as well. For whatever reason, Armadillo items are like 8 mil each. So that's definitely something we can go and do. Go and do our first boss log. Smithing, I can do older bars, but they've crashed quite hard. Mining, I don't think there's much from mining. Like mining and fishing can just be done later because they've got no real relevancy in like making GP. I need to do my divine use, and then I can have elders as another AFK as well, which will be pretty decent. But yeah, basically I just need to get going. I just get going and do stuff on this account and get progressing. So that's basically what this video it is. It has turned into a little bit of a ramble, and I do apologise for it being a bit rambly, but basically we've got 2.5 months to make 2.5 bill. So yeah, we need to get cracking. It's going to be roughly about 250 mil a week, which is steep. It is quite a lot. It's going to be quite a lot of AFKing because I still am going to be away for quite big chunks of time. But we need to make profit on this account. Now, that's going to be flipping, that's going to be skilling, that's going to be AFKing, PVMing. We've basically got 2.5 mil we've basically got 2.5 months to make bank. So I hope you're looking forward to it. The old account is back. We're going to push hard. We might actually start going more into a main territory when we start picking levels up. I'll try and keep the combats as mid-level as I can until it gets to a point where it says, right, okay, now it's time for us to put the foot on the gas and to go and finish this series up. But I hope you're looking forward to it. If you are, please make sure to give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Again, we're trying to make some for this account, and then when this account finishes in November, I probably won't get membership straight away because the group Iron Man hopefully is taking over at that point. But we'll see what we do with it. No doubt we'll throw a poll up and see what you guys want to see, what you guys think. But until then, if you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop me a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.